I'm a third-generation Northwesterner. Grew up in Seattle. On the weekends, we'd take the ferry over and spend time on the Hood Canal, digging oysters and getting clams and all kinds of stuff with the family. We would get gooey duck, horse clams, different species of oysters. When the tide was out just far enough, we were able to look for Dungeness crab in the grass. When the tide started coming back in, my sister and I and my grandpa would lug up the big buckets of water and all the clams and the seafood, and we'd go sit down on the beechwood and start cleaning the clams. You know, my grandpa always had an Olympia beer in his pocket, bottle of hot sauce, and we'd go down with an oyster knife in our hands and you know, dig around for the perfect oyster, and he'd, you know, get in there and shuck it open, and he'd put a little bit of hot sauce on top of it for us and let us slurp it down, and then he'd, you know, do 2 or 3 in the meantime and, you know, wash it down with his Olympia. Very good. Not many places you can take a 40-minute ferry ride and a 25-minute drive and be on a beach that's, you know, there's no buildings around, no heavy traffic, and as you're coming into Elliott Bay and seeing the Seattle waterfront and the skyline is pretty impressive, and it makes you feel proud and lucky to live in Seattle.